Hey guys, we got a 2010 Kia Soul and we're changing the rear brakes. One kind of common problem with these, I know it's 2010, 11, and 12, is the rear brake drag. As you can see as I spin that, the pads are really dragging on the rotors. And this is probably the third one that I've replaced these brakes on, and every one has been the exact same. And I'll show you how to fix it too. There's something you got to do once you replace the rotors and the pads, and I'll show you that. But basically, once you get your wheel off, you got a couple Phillips head screws right here. You get this little rubber plug, and then we're going to be taking the caliper bolts off and the rotor plate holder right there, and switching these rotors and pads out. So first thing we need to do is take these Phillips screws out, and this is a Florida car, so there's not much rust on this thing at all, so most of these should just pop right off. And then this little rubber grommet, we'll take that out when I take the rotor off. So let's go back here. This is one car that I've worked on that both bolts are actually the same size. Usually the bolts that hold this rotor retainer bracket in are a lot bigger than what's on the actual caliper. But on these Kia Souls, they're the same size. Makes it nice, you don't have to make a tool change. They are a little bit different size as far as talking about the head size. You can see the rotor retainer brackets are a lot bigger. So I was talking to you about the problem with the drag. Well, it happens to be when you guys kind of take a look at your pads. These pads, you got this kind of a shape right here, fits inside this hardware. These are too long. Okay. What you got to do is, camera over here, I'll show you. I've got this 5-inch electric grinder, and this is one of the new pads right here. What you do, grind down about 1/16 of an inch on this pad here, here, and this surface right here. Same on both ends. And that's what will stop all the brake drag in these. For some reason, I don't know why, but the brake pads fit inside this hardware so tight that they don't float like they should. They're always dragging on these. So that's what I've done with the last couple ones. Like I said, I just grind down a little bit on this pad right here, this profile, all the way around. And then the pad slides in there real nice and free, and it floats around, and there's no more brake drag. Like I said, I've noticed this on the second 2010 I've done. And I noticed it on a 2012 was the exact same way. So all you gotta do to get this rotor off, give yourself a hammer, a mallet, or something you got laying around the garage. Kind of like this hitch receiver right here. And give her a couple knocks on the back side, and she'll pop right off. And then, like I said, there's this rubber grommet. It's kind of easy just to poke it through from this inside with like a Phillips screwdriver. Push it right through. So then, while I'm in here, I'm just going to spray some cleaner on these emergency brake pads. And all around there, let some of the grease and dirt can just kind of run off on the floor there, and I'll clean that up later. And now, I'm just going to push this rubber grommet right back in that hole real quick and just push it right in there with your finger. There's the new rotor. This rotor here, it's a new, it's called a black E-coat, and it's got slots cut in it to allow brake dust extraction. This is the first time I've done the black E-coat ones. The other ones I put on are like a silver zinc coat, and basically all it does is it takes longer for it to rust. Looks kind of cool, and you know, after 2 years, they're not all rusty looking like a standard uncoated rotor is. The zinc coated rotors will last just as long as well, but the black I thought looked kind of cool, and I thought, oh, I'm going to try them. So, okay, there's the rotor. And then, before I put this back on, I like to use, it's this ceramic extreme brake parts lubricant. And it comes in this nice tube, so you can kind of shoot the stuff exactly where you want it. And I kind of put it all around where the brake pads are gonna kind of slide in and out, and get that coated real good. Just make sure when you put these on that you didn't slop any of this on your rotor. Just like that. So then now you're pretty much just doing a reverse assembly. Make sure you use, you got the bigger size bolts there for the motor retainer. And then I'm just going to show you real quick here. That's the pad there that I told you, grind down this profile. And on these soles, when you pull the pads off, make sure you look to see which way these little clips go. This is the passenger side, and this clip is going to go to the back side down here. If you use the pad from the other side over here, then it would put this clip up here at the top. So basically you just got a reverse assembly, and hopefully a couple of these tips will help you out when you're changing your pads. Now, like I said, the main thing on doing these, they go real easy, but just grind down a little bit of that profile of that pad so the pad can float in there and does not drag for whatever reason it does on these. So we'll get this button back up and back on the road. Thanks for watching.